Hi. In my last video, I mentioned that I was very torn about going out of town. My little brother sees a specialist in Florida because he has a condition known as Prader-Willi syndrome, and his doctor is in Florida. And my mom was like, hey, would you want to come with me? We'll go to Disney and that's fun, and you can help me on the trip, because otherwise she'd just be doing it alone with my little brother. So I was hesitant because I had just gotten back from a trip from California, and I was worried that if I went on another trip, it would be too exhausting and that I wouldn't be able to film and I wouldn't be able to get videos out, and I wanted to stay consistent. But I had a plan. My plan was that since we're going on a road trip, I'm going to bring all my stuff, my cameras and everything, and we were gonna stop at animal-related places like aquariums, museums, things like that, and I could film and still put content out and just make it kind of like a vlog. So that's why I decided to go. Don't know if you noticed, but I didn't put anything out. I figured out the hard way that my health is not anywhere near as good as it used to be. And that's saying something because my health has always sucked. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and recently I was also diagnosed with POTS. POTS is short for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So I got both of those things going on. I also have celiac, but that's kind of just taken care of. I just don't eat gluten and I'm good. So that's not really a concern in my life. It's pretty easy at this point. So Ehlers-Danlos and POTS. I have always gotten tired easily. I've always needed breaks. My day-to-day looks different than the average person's day-to-day because I only have a limited amount of energy, and if I were to push myself past my limits, then I will pay the consequences of it for however many days to come after that where I just can't do anything. So I have to limit myself. But I've never not been able to travel. I've always been able to just have shorter days. Like my schedule will be more brief when I'm traveling. I don't do as much each day, but I could still travel. And in the past, when I went on like road trips or whatever, I've been to Disney with my family plenty of times. I've never not been able to do it. I've needed a lot of breaks. Again, I've needed to like take breaks where we sit down and have like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, go back to the hotel earlier, have shorter time at the park than like what other people might do where they stay all day. I never did that, but I was able to do it. I was not able to do it this time. Not even in the slightest. I noticed on the road to get there that I was just exhausted constantly. The entire drive there, I just would get out to get to the hotel to take, to sleep at the hotel, and then I would do the drive, but I had no energy to go into places and do little like bonus stuff on the road trip. I was just so tired. I figured for whatever reason it was just the drive that was wiping me out, and that once I got there everything would be good. It wasn't. Our first day in Disney, we went to Epcot. We walked over to ride the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. After that, we walked over to ride Soaring, and they're kind of on different sides of the park, but nothing crazy, nothing I haven't done a million times before. But by the time I got to Soaring, I was in so much pain that I couldn't even focus on the ride. I couldn't take in the atmosphere around me. All of a sudden after Soaring, the only thing I couldn't do anything except think about my next step and thinking about how to shift my body weight so the pain didn't hurt as bad on this side and that I would get a break from the pain on the other side or whatever. Star, now is not the time to yell at yourself in the bathroom. I don't know why the bathroom is forbidden area for Star, but if she goes in there, she just yells. That's all she does. Once she's out of the bathroom, she's fine. I don't know if she likes the sound of the echo and just wants to yell. I don't know. Anyway, it was bad and I didn't know what I was gonna do because we had rode 2 rides. That's it. And I was already at a place where I could not even like think to enjoy anything at that point. It was just about focusing on walking and that's it. So I went back to the hotel and let them finish their day there. I thought in my head I was gonna go back to the hotel, take a break, and then go meet them back at the park to continue. I got back to the hotel, and again, this is after 2 rides. I passed out and slept till the next day. I woke up for a brief period at like 10 p.m., washed my face. My mom brought me my dinner to my room. I ate it fell asleep again and slept till the next day. 2 rides, 14-hour sleep. Yeah, so after that we went and... Can I just film once with all my stuff working? Okay, a little less lighting. My shirt's coming untied. A little less lighting, but whatever. Basically, after that day, I don't know why the light turned back on. It died. Now it's just like teasing me. I don't know what the light's doing. I don't know why it's doing that. Once it's dead, it's dead. I don't know why it can't decide if it has a charge or not. Whatever. Next day, I also didn't go to the parks. I was just so exhausted and it was raining and I was just like, I just want to stay in the hotel room. So I stayed in the hotel room the next day. This hotel just called us and said they were upgrading our room because our room was really small and nothing fit. So they're like, we're upgrading your room. So we pack up. It takes forever. We pack up and move all the way over to this new room that's on the other side of the resort. It's the same room. It's the same room. Then after that, we went to the parks again and we decided to get a wheelchair. I do not have, oh my God, let me just turn it off. It's not gonna work either way. We decided to try a wheelchair. I do not have good upper body strength and trying to wheel it myself because my little brother's in a wheelchair, so my mom had to push him. I couldn't wheel myself around the park. It was so tiring. So I thought, okay, I'll just push the wheelchair and then when we get to lines to stand in line for rides, I'll sit then and maybe it'll balance out to where my energy doesn't drain super fast. My energy still drained incredibly fast and I felt like tapping out after just a couple rides. So then we go to rent an ECV and that changed the whole game. I was finally able to enjoy my time at the parks.
Don't turn it all the way down.
It was life-changing. It was so bizarre. Because even in the past, when I just power through it and I'm able to just be tired but walk around, I still deal with a lot of body pain. So it was bizarre to be able to not have any of that and just to enjoy my time and be able to like appreciate everything that's going on instead of just being focused on my own body so much. So that was amazing, but I was so overwhelmed by everything that for the last few days after that, I only filmed a little bit of stuff just for like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. It was definitely an eye-opening trip. It definitely made me realize that my body is changing and my health is changing as I age, and there's a lot of things that I need to start looking at doing differently because I'm just so fatigued all the time, and it absolutely 100% limits the things that I would like to do with my life. It absolutely adheres me from being able to make videos as much as I want to, and I really need to figure out a plan where I can schedule my day in a way where I still have the energy to do the things I really want to do. I got so used to being in this cycle that I didn't even realize that trying to push past it would be so hard on me physically. I've been in this mode where I've just been kind of surviving. You know, I do very minimal things with my day. I rest a lot, like 70% of my day is resting. A lot of it I thought was just my mentality on things, you know, slowly working out of this depression that I was in for so long, slowly getting used to all these changes in my life that I've been making. But now I realize that if I were to try to push past those boundaries, that there's so many limitations that I have because of my health. So I need to start trying to schedule my day in a way that leaves space for these things that I really want to do, like filming. Yeah, so that's why there was no videos. I'm gonna keep working on this now that I'm aware of just how much it impacts me. I'm gonna start trying to work on a schedule where I can start doing this more because I really want to do this as much as I can. So yeah, filming while on the road trip was a bust. That did not work out. But I'm working on a schedule now to try to figure out how to get all my basic needs met and still have the energy opportunity to do the things I really love doing. And this is how I connect with the world. This is how I express myself. This is how I express my creativity. I get to indulge in all my passions through this medium, and I don't want to ever give that up. So I'm just trying to find a way to make it work now where I could be consistent, do the things I want to do, make enough money to live and get by and take care of my animals. And yeah, so we'll just keep working on it, and hopefully I have something figured out soon where I can start having a consistent idea of when videos are gonna go up long term, so it's easier to plan and make stuff happen. Yeah. Just a little update, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking around through this time where I've been navigating getting back onto the internet, getting back to being comfortable in front of a camera, kind of feeling things out and finding myself again. It's been a long process. It's still gonna be a long process, but I really appreciate the people who still watch and tune in. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.